Since childhood, we all have been narrowly taught that any number divided by 0 equals infinity. But this video will surely broaden your narrow understanding of 1 divided by 0. 0 simply means nothing, or the absence of physical quantity or a process. Let us first understand the terms, infinity and undefined. Infinite refers to a concept that represents a quantity or a process that is unbounded, limitless, or without an endpoint. It denotes a value or magnitude that goes on indefinitely. For example, in calculus, a function may approach infinity, which is a physical quantity, as it approaches a certain point or as the input values become extremely large. Infinity is used to represent this concept mathematically, whereas undefined describes a situation where there is no valid or well-defined answer or result for a specific mathematical operation or expression. It implies that the operation or expression does not adhere to established mathematical rules or does not have a meaningful interpretation. For example, dividing a non-zero number by 0 is undefined because there is no number that satisfies the equation. The result is neither a specific value nor infinite. It simply does not exist within the framework of mathematics. Dividing a number, say x, by another number, say y, means the number of times you can subtract y from x until you are left with 0. Take an example of 28 divided by 7. So 28 minus 7 minus 7 minus 7 minus 7 equals to 0. Hence, we can subtract 7 from 28 4 times till we are left with 0. Similarly, 72 divided by 12 means 72 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 equals to 0. Hence, we can subtract 12 from 72 6 times till we are left with 0. Now let us look at 1 divided by 0. When we apply this principle to 1 by 0, it says 1 minus 0 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 minus 0, and so on. Since we have defined 0 as nothing or absence of physical quantity, subtracting nothing from a physical number does not make any sense. We cannot say that we can subtract 0 infinite times from 1. It does not make any sense to take away nothing from something. As we saw, infinity is a concept or a physical quantity, which is limitless, and it is not the absence of physical quantity like 0. So it would be inappropriate to say that 1 divided by 0 equals infinity. This guy also violates the reciprocal rule of mathematics. The reciprocal rule states that for any non-zero number a, its reciprocal, denoted as 1 by a, is defined as the number that, when multiplied by a, yields the multiplicative identity, which is 1. However, the reciprocal rule does not apply when AE is equal to 0, because there is no number that, when multiplied by 0, gives the multiplicative identity of 1. If we assume that there exists a number, y, such that y multiplied by 0 equals 1, then we encounter a contradiction. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0, not 1. Therefore, there is no reciprocal for 0, and the reciprocal rule does not hold when dividing by 0. Division by 0 does not yield a meaningful or well-defined result, because there is no number that, when multiplied by 0, gives a specific non-zero number. Therefore, any expression of the form 1 divided by 0 is undefined. In the real world, dividing a number by 0 can have various consequences depending on the context in which it is applied. Here are a few examples. Imagine you have a certain amount of money and you want to divide it equally among 0 people. This scenario is nonsensical because dividing by 0 does not provide a meaningful result. In financial calculations, dividing by 0 can lead to errors in budgeting, investment analysis, or profit distribution, which can have significant implications for businesses and individuals. Dividing a physical quantity by 0 can lead to undefined or infinite values. For instance, if you calculate the velocity of an object by dividing its displacement by 0 time, it would imply an infinite speed, which is not physically possible. Such calculations can result in incorrect predictions, especially in physics, engineering, and other scientific disciplines. Similarly, in fields like demographics or epidemiology, dividing population counts or incidence rates by 0 can distort statistical analyses and make the data unreliable. Dividing by 0 can cause errors to propagate in computational systems. For example, in computer programming or numerical simulations, dividing by zero can lead to program crashes, infinite loops, or incorrect outputs. It is crucial to handle such cases carefully to avoid unintended consequences and ensure the stability and accuracy of calculations. So, it would be inappropriate to say or assume that 1 divided by 0 is infinity. Rather, 1 divided by 0 is undefined. I hope this video helped you to transform your understanding about 1 divided by 0 and take it seriously. For unlimited learning, please subscribe to our channel. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.